I'm David Rocha. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Prosperous, the financial inclusion company. We founded Prosperous to bring credit to underserved markets around the world. There are 4 billion people on Earth who have never had access or have had unfair access to credit. That's a $3.1 trillion annual gap between the demand for credit and the access to that credit. But what's really wonderful is that 70% of these individuals have phones, and that's all we need to evaluate them and onboard them to the credit market. My family's from Mexico. I'm an immigrant to the United States, and I've always wanted to give something back. Take what I've learned in this country and make an impact back home. And I feel that Prosperous can do that. It can change Mexico for the better. This is a country that should be wealthier, but that prosperity doesn't flow down. And traditionally what's limited it is access to credit and access to opportunities that are derived from credit. Starting a new business, buying a vehicle to go to a new job, or getting a loan to pay for an education so that I can make more money or make a better life for my children. At current pace, economies like Brazil will take 75 years to reach the current economic output of the UK. They need some accelerant. They need a catalyst. Credit can be that catalyst. For lenders, having access to the unbanked and underbanked represents a $1 trillion opportunity. $3 trillion on an annual basis is the gap between demand for credit in this population and the ability to access it, the offers they're receiving from lenders. Lenders that don't adapt these new technologies that enable them to access new markets, like the unbanked and the underbanked, are going to end up losing market share to upstarts like fintechs and challenger banks. You've seen this in the UK, you've seen this in Brazil with Nubank, and you're starting to see that impact in Mexico, Colombia, Peru, and other countries in the region. If you want to join the marketplace, you simply sign a quick agreement with us. We can get you onboarded in a couple days in the portal. You can provision your products, so you tell in the portal you set up your products, you start a campaign for that product, and you tell us how many leads you want to receive. Per month, per year, per quarter, it doesn't matter. And you pay only when an individual accepts an offer that's been presented from your banking institution. It only takes 48 hours for a lender to activate their account and start receiving leads within our marketplace. The true power of the marketplace is that it enables any lender to immediately and through a digital channel viralize any product offer for any credit in any country where they want to deploy. For a bank, this means they can reach new markets. For a fintech, it means they don't have to raise hundreds of millions of dollars to only convert a small percentage of these individuals. We provide deep in the funnel, highly qualified, individually matched leads who are looking for the specific product that lender's offering and who have a high probability of converting into a customer. So currently, you can only connect with customers in your country. So if you're a lender in Colombia, we target and direct your offers only to consumers within your borders. But our end goal is to make the world flat for credit, to be able to connect consumers anywhere with lenders everywhere, and make this a truly global marketplace. We were founded as a privacy company. Every bit of data that we collect is not ours. It belongs to the individual, and so long as they have an account open with a lender, it's shared with that individual lender. The consumer grants us specific access to the data we use to connect them with these lenders and qualify them for credit, and they have the right to revoke that access. Privacy laws right now that are on the books enable 3 basic tenets of privacy, and we're actually like 5. And the main thing is that they don't allow individuals to turn off access because you don't have the keys. You have to tell someone to turn off the access. But we actually give every individual the key to that. That's what's in the blockchain platform. What's metadata? All it is a counter. How many pictures you take, how many apps you've downloaded, how often you use the apps. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that. So if you looked at the metadata that we actually collect, you can't, from that data, figure out if someone is a man or a woman, where they live, how much they make. No demographic information can be extrapolated from it. We don't want to be a cause of the problem. We want to solve the problem.
My name is Elizabeth Close. I'm a co-founder of Prosperous along with David Rocha and Greg Ewing. My background's in behavioral science, and my research focused mainly on mobile phone behaviors as a way to reach underserved populations. And that's how I came to learn about Prosperous. What I love about Prosperous is that we try and remove as much bias as possible. And nothing is perfectly debiased, but we get pretty close. We don't collect any personal identifying information. We don't know anybody's gender, race, age, income. We're measuring their willingness to pay, not their ability to pay. So it's a snapshot in time for people who are thin file, no file, who are really credit invisibles. Over the last number of years, there's been an improvement in the number of people who have become included in the formal banking system. But oddly enough, the gender gap still persists, and it's about 9%. Women are about 9% less likely to be part of the formal economy. This is important not just for women, but for everybody. The World Bank data show that a 10% increase in access to credit reduces poverty by 3%. It's a big deal, and we want to be part of that. For our lenders in Latin America, for example, our credit marketplace is going to enable our lenders to reach a whole group of people that previously they just didn't have enough data. It's not that they didn't want to lend to them, but they didn't have enough data. At Prosperous, we believe that we can do well by doing good. We want to make the world flat and frictionless for credit by connecting consumers anywhere with lenders everywhere.